6 most disturbing websites on the internet. Hopefully I didn't watch this one. We'll see when we get in this.
RentAHitman.com is an easily accessible website on the service web that claims to offer hitman services. The website has been functioning since 2005, and despite the disturbing claims made throughout the
Let me text that nigga, see if he's on the way.
It's never been taken down and is still active to this day. Upon entering the site, you'll notice it's structured pretty similarly to any modern website that wants to establish trust and credibility with its viewers, which upon initial inspection is a little jarring considering what's being offered. According to one of the claims on the site, RentAHitman has a force of almost 18,000 US-based field operatives trained to take the life of anyone deemed a nuisance by the requester. One of the sections on the landing page describes the type of situations in which an ordinary person might find themselves in need of a hitman, such as getting bullied at the gym or office or wanting to get rid of an ex-partner. Interestingly, there's also a section with testimonials made by people who allegedly purchased the service and were satisfied with the result. There's even
Okay, we did not watch this shit before. I remember there was a website just like this though, and they were talking about how they were using human skin as real skin when they were selling when they were like selling clothes. They would use human skin as like the clothes they were selling.
There's even a commercial on this.
But the fact that niggas are really out there hiring hitmen is crazy.
Made with a voiceover by a guy with an Italian accent claiming his name is Guido. If you click on service request, you'll be taken to
that nigga said, "Yeah, we're eating right now."
If you are seeking a service request or wish to consult with a field operative, you will first need to submit brief details of your inquiry for our review, and a field operative in your region will contact you at the email address to obtain further details and to schedule your free consultation. Additional verification documents may be requested during the process.
Koozie, is that how you say that?
On it by now,
appreciate you.
Satire, which is why it hasn't been taken down. It's sprinkled with obvious jokes and commentary that allude to its satirical nature, such as the claim, "We are 100% HIPAA compliant," which is apparently the Hitman Information Privacy and Protection Act of 1964.
The fuck?
The site was created in 2005 by a Bay Area man named Bob Inez while he was taking an IT course. One day during class, he and his friends decided to start a business together and use the name RentAHitman as a play on words for their website traffic and analytics business.
What? They could have used a different name?
Never took off, and Bob and his friends left the website unattended for several years. 5 years later, in 2010, he checked the mailbox associated with the website on a whim, and to his shock, he found hundreds of unread messages written by people all over the world with some pretty dark requests.
Yo, niggas were dead ass trying to find hitmen for people? That is actually fucking insane. What the hell?
Told ABC News, one of the messages came from a woman in Canada named Helen, who claimed she wanted 3 of her family members murdered.
Nigga, your own family members? That's insane.
Reaching out to her, Bob quickly realized the request was serious, after which he forwarded the message to law enforcement, leading to Helen's immediate arrest.
That's crazy.
A case like that is 1 in a million.
As it turns out, own
dozens
family
of people have reached
members
out to Bob over the past 15 years with a serious desire to take someone out.
Nigga, she wanted to kill her 3-year-old fucking son. Are you fucking serious? Okay.
Bob and his crew get a
3-year-old. What the fuck is a 3-year-old gonna do to you, Jasmine?
Serious request for a hitman. They immediately get the necessary authorities involved to prevent the requester from hurting someone.
This nigga tried to apply to be a hitman? That's crazy.
RentAHitman has helped prevent over 150 legitimate murder attempts. Although many of the messages Bob received
faces a decade
hoaxes, about 10% of the requests.
This nigga got a decade of jail time because he decided to accept an actual mission from an undercover FBI agent. That's crazy.
Made by his website visitors have turned into real-life investigations, with many of them resulting in rightful arrests. In 2020,
well, I didn't read this one. 1.5K diamond ring and 100 in cash for the murder of a woman she wanted kept away from her husband and family. Shit, that's real.
Michigan
I'm even mad at that. That's real.
Was arrested after making a legitimate request to have her ex-boyfriend murdered.
Shorty sent a hit out for for some lady that was getting too close to her man. That's real.
Although she used a pseudonym when she contacted Bob, or Guido as he calls himself on the website, she used her real name when filling in the form, and Bob promptly called the Michigan State Police with her information. After her arrest, she was sentenced to 7 years in prison, which she is still serving to this day.
Damn!
For
GG's.
anyone with half a brain, it's pretty obvious.
She seen that 14-year-old that shot and killed her mom? Yeah. Yeah.
Joke. I mean, there have even been news reports on
some
RentAHitman
bullshit,
making it clear that the website was made for something completely different than hiring a real hitman. Still, people have continued to confuse the website's purpose and have ended up expressing their murderous desires to Bob. Although it's
wanting to kill your own kid is fucking crazy. Like, that's so crazy to me.
Site with a real intention to kill someone aren't very bright. The fact remains that RentAHitman has helped prevent some pretty serious crimes from taking place.
That's insane, bro.
Hidden Answers used to be what you
Hidden Answers,
call a
talk to
deep
me.
web version of Reddit, Quora, or Yahoo Answers.
How to start a porn business like Brazzers. Where can I meet people who are up all night? Can you clarify this doubt, though?
Basically, it was a deep web forum that could only be accessed by using specific browsers, where users could ask any questions they wanted without running into the risk of being censored. As Hidden Answers was hosted on an unfiltered, uncensored
fucking torrent link.
internet, some of the conversations that took place on the forum were naturally pretty disturbing. Using the Wayback Machine, I was able to find some of these questions. One user asked if anyone could sell him a gun, while another asked for his fellow forum members to share a TNT recipe with him to make a bomb, claiming he wanted to use it to explode a tree, or perhaps
What the fuck? Niggas are just going on this bitch asking for fucking bomb ingredients?
something
Like,
bigger.
what?
A lot of the questions I found answered bordered on illegal.
Not gonna lie, I
such
went
as
on the
one
dark
coming
web
from a
before.
user
Oh yeah, buddy. They know your social security number, your credit card information, and everything about you, buddy. You're cooked.
who wanted to know how to print fake money, while another user asked for the best way to take the life of an annoying neighbor.
What?
Some of these questions didn't get a
This
lot
world
of
is
answers,
fucking
but
sick.
still, it makes you wonder what the people who did get their questions answered went on to do with that information. In 2023, Hidden Answers was taken down by the owner of the site, who claimed he was tired of Tor being used as a way for petty people to ask stupid, illegal questions instead of as a tool to combat censorship. As of 2024...
Nigga, I ain't gonna lie, I got scared. I thought my shit was fucked or some shit. This actually looks like I'm on the website right now.
probably remain that way for good.
Going on dark web low-key crazy? On God.
Galdrux.com is a strange cult-like
Nigga, I'm
website
so pussy when it
dedicated
comes
to
to my life,
educating
bro. I wouldn't even
users.
try that shit. That's how pussy I am. I would never use that. Now I use NordVPN, our sponsor for today, Strat. Yep, you're a fucking loser, bro. People that thinking about harming a family member or kid is something else,
On
literally.
how to transcend to the next dimension, or something like that.
Oh,
The
shit.
website's pretty odd and confusing, so you'll have to make your own conclusions about its real purpose. On the landing page, I found a strange image of an eye with spider legs, along with a short paragraph that read, "There is no reality, only chaos. Through chaos, energy becomes will. Through will, truth becomes illusion. Through illusion, matter becomes thought. Through thought, we become God. Galdrux shall lead us to chaos."
Who the fuck does this nigga think he is, bro? The coming of Christ? What the
next
fuck?
page
I was about to say
gets
same thing, Supreme. Why the hell he make the audio like that? He could have just said it regularly.
a little more disturbing. As
Bro
it's
just wanted to be
explained in
disturbing.
plain English that Galdrux.com was built as an online hub for cult leaders from all over the world to share resources, gather information, and spread their beliefs. As per the strange text on the page, Galdrux is some sort of multiversal cult looking to take over the world with a new form of spirituality. If anything on the website is to be interpreted as true, the overall goal of the cult is to push the world towards some sort of
What?
technological singularity, but that's as much as I could understand.
Oh.
As I scrolled further down on the website, the pages started to get weirder and weirder, with many of the sections featuring random flashing graphics bright enough to possibly cause a seizure. One of the more eerie videos I found on the site featured Mark Zuckerberg's face contorting into strange shapes.
Why Mark Zuckerberg? As a cult leader myself, I might need to learn their methods. Nigga, you're not a fucking cult leader. So wait, I be thinking like niggas that be making these videos had to have gone on these sites, bro. Cause there's no way he just has footage of this fucking site. You know what I mean? This nigga might be a
Also
freak
featured on the
himself.
site is whatever that noise is you just heard playing the entire time. By clicking on some of the links, you'll be taken to new pages introducing different kinds of deities in the strange cult, and from what I observed, there doesn't really seem to be an end to the site. But other than finding pages upon pages with meaningless information presented in visually distressing formats, strange psychedelic poems, questionable mathematical proofs, and endless puzzles in multiple languages,
Nah, this is
I
weird.
couldn't really understand the point of the website. It's possible that Galdrix.com was built as some sort of art project, or that it was really built as a way for cult leaders to connect online.
Nah, it's gotta be.
Because there's not
Hey,
a lot
bro,
of
this shit is too intricate, descriptive, and has too many different hot links to different things, bro. I doubt this is actually just for some fucking art project, my nigga.
information on Galdrix.com.
Niggas done got symbols and all this bullshit, bro. I don't know.
The most I could find outside of the site were a couple of Reddit posts made by people claiming to be members of the cult, asking their fellow Redditors to join them on Galdrix.com and open their minds to transcendence or something. But that's about it.
That one's actually kind of weird. The Black Vault.
Since he was 15 years old, John Greenwald Jr. became obsessed with understanding the inner workings of the US government, especially in regard to UFO-related confidential documents held by the CIA and other agencies. Since 1996, John Greenwald has leveraged the Freedom of Information Act, or FOIA, to gain access to more than 2 million pages of previously confidential documents. These documents include revealing information on alleged UFO sightings, the JFK assassination, chemical, biological, and nuclear weapons, and top-secret aircraft that the government does not reveal to the general public. Over the past 3 decades, John has taken those millions of pages of previously classified information and housed them in a well-known online archive known as the Black Vault.
Nigga keeping it to
Upon
himself?
entering the website, you'll be greeted with a massive repository of all kinds of documents and case files presented in a pretty straightforward and no-nonsense fashion. One of the things that makes the Black Vault stand
Literally,
out
Grace.
is that it doesn't present any of the information contained in official documents as true, and the language used in the case descriptions doesn't give off any conspiracy theory vibes at all. The site simply lays out all the information from the documents that John and his team have acquired from the government in the most objective way possible.
So this nigga thinks that aliens are just all over the fucking place? Like, nigga, where's your scientific research to back this up? You can't just put aliens in fucking flying saucers everywhere and just expect niggas to be like, yo, this nigga spitting. There's gotta be aliens over here.
Possible. All interpretations are left to the discretion of the viewer, which has contributed to the site's unshakable credibility over the years. This straightforward and genuine type of presentation is almost what makes the site disturbing in its own type of way.
Shit, cap, I don't give a
For
fuck.
example, one of the stories I found talks about a series of
Do y'all believe in aliens?
photographs taken back in the 60s by a man named Paul Villa, which somehow ended up in the National Archives
Daddy
collection
long
for the
neck,
Goddard
wow,
Space
really?
Flight Center. Paul Villa was a guy who claimed aliens communicated with him telepathically since he was a kid, and that they once guided him to a location near Peralta, New Mexico, where he took pictures of a flying saucer. As per his claims, Paul Villa allegedly saw the flying saucer levitating his truck and interacting with its
I believe in all that
impossible ways.
Ghost, aliens,
Although the claims made by Paul Villa
spiritual
and the
beings,
authenticity of the
all that
photographs
shit.
are questionable at best, the Black Vault never claims that the story is true. Instead,
There's so much about this world we don't
the
know.
Photographs somehow ended up in the National Archives collection, and it's clearly stated that the photographs were simply included on the site for reference purposes. One of the other recent stories on the homepage that caught my attention listed all the documented incidents in which the White House dog has bitten a Secret Service agent. As per the official government documents, an incident occurred on June 15, 2023 when an agent was bitten by Commander, the White House dog. Because the agent spilled a lot of blood on the floor of the east wing of the White House due to the dog bite, public tours had to be delayed for about 20 minutes while the cleanup staff took care of the mess.
Damn.
John Greenwald claims there was a video of the incident, but
Yeah, I'll watch that
refused
shit.
to release it after you requested it, leading to an appeal being filed
fucking
in
Keke
February
Palmer?
2024. Disturbingly, there have been dozens of pretty severe incidents over the years involving dog bites at the White House. Although it's easy to be skeptical about some of the cases in the Black Vault archives, one thing that John Greenwald has revealed through his research is that UFOs are one of the most highly classified topics for government agencies, including the CIA, FBI, Pentagon, Air Force, Army, Navy, NSA, and DIA. Thanks to his constant efforts, people from all over the world are able to find revealing information on all kinds of incidents and cases, some of which have been revealed to be
See, like, I don't even know if this is fake or real, bro. Like,
eerily disturbing.
I don't know, bro. Google.
If you were using the internet around 2006 and had the misfortune of accidentally visiting
Goggle.
a website named Goggle.com in an attempt to search for Google.com, you're probably
The
familiar
fuck?
with the infamous virus that destroyed thousands of computers in the early 2000s and became an urban internet legend. Because so
Nigga, one fucking spelling mistake was getting your PC exploded?
much of the information on Goggle.com has been wiped off the face of the internet, researching the history of the website has proved to be pretty challenging. Even the Wayback Machine has Goggle.com blacklisted from being archived on its database, which makes it a little hard to trace its origin.
Shit, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm just kidding. I'm not. Nigga, what? Got me fucked
there
up.
There still is enough information out there to shed
Got me
some light
fucked
on
up.
the
I'm
rise
pussy.
and fall of Goggle.com, one of the most destructive viruses in early internet history. The domain Goggle.com was registered on Valentine's Day 1998. For around 6 years, the website remained pretty much inactive until in
That nigga made it on Valentine's Day because he gets no bitches. Nigga got mad that everybody else had a bitch in the world, so he decided to crash their PCs.
2004, some sporadic reports of the website containing dangerous malware started to spread online. Interestingly, none of the public website archives out there have any information on Goggle.com existing prior to 2004, and a lot of them have even blocked the domain altogether, making it almost impossible for us to know what the site looked like from 1998 to 2004. But out of all the possibilities, the most logical one is that Goggle.com started out as a legitimate website in 1998.
What's good, JCW?
It was bought out and used as a typo squatting website in 2004. Typo squatting is the practice of buying a domain with a similar name to a well-known website, expecting to receive traffic from people looking for a certain keyword and accidentally misspelling it. In this case, people searching for Google.com who accidentally typed Goggle.com would land on the website. Goggle.com was coded and designed so that as soon as a user landed on it, the user's computer would be flooded with pop-up ads and legitimate-looking Windows warning banners.
That's crazy. Niggas are
close
sick.
The windows, hundreds more would pop up until the computer crashed, permanently damaging the system. As you can probably guess, the warning windows were completely fake and were just browser windows that translated a user's click into an OK for installing malware.
Damn!
Basically, if you had the misfortune of visiting Goggle.com, you might as well have said goodbye to your computer. The site was designed to
what if you like force quit your PC?
Pushing the viewer to inadvertently allow files to be downloaded.
Or force shut down your PC.
And by the time they realized what was going on, it was too late. Similar things happened on dozens of other websites, including MySpace in 2006.
Damn, MySpace was a victim?
A banner ad that, if clicked, would flood the user's computer with spyware. One of the things that made Goggle.com so deadly is that it pushed users to accidentally download Spy Sheriff, a malicious software disguised as an antivirus program. Once the user turned off their computer to leave Goggle.com, as soon as they rebooted the system, Spy Sheriff would pop up claiming that there were hundreds of viruses detected on the computer, and many people would inadvertently authorize the malware to wreak havoc on their computer until it rendered the hardware pretty much useless.
Damn, bro. Niggas was dead ass shutting down niggas' PCs. That's crazy.
The only option would be to completely wipe the hard drive, and sometimes not even this would be enough to get their computer
Nigga, what? Over one spelling mistake is crazy.
A McAfee commercial used footage of someone visiting Goggle.com to showcase the dangers of not having virus protection installed on your computer. Although some good did probably come from the commercial, it also incentivized a lot of people to try to get internet attention by recording themselves visiting Goggle.com. By the time this happened though, a lot of the vulnerabilities on most computers had been patched up by Windows, leading many people who visited the site to walk away unscathed.
Man, Windows is the GOAT!
As an urban legend, but others with less modern operating systems were not so lucky.
If that happens to me, I'm learning how to hack and I'm crashing out. I'm weak.
The internet seems crazy to you.
Bro, I gotta watch more Black Mirror, bro.
Back in the Wild West days of the internet, when commercial operating systems weren't nearly as developed as they are today. Over the years, Goggle.com has been acquired by different owners, taken down, turned into a malicious survey website,
Newgrounds,
taken down again, turned into
I
a
haven't seen that website in forever.
Site, and taken down again. Overall, the crazy impact this virus had back in the day shows how far the internet and computers have come over the past 2 decades.
Hell
it still
yeah.
serves as a reminder to tread carefully online.
Hell yeah, nigga, gotta be careful. ApocalypseRepping
is a deep website dedicated to providing detailed operational instructions in case of the end of the world for any number of reasons. But more recently, its focus has been on artificial intelligence.
Chat, what year do you think the end of the world is coming, bro? I don't think we're making it past 2050.
On the landing page, there's a series of paragraphs outlining what the site is for and bringing attention to the site owner's opinion.
Bro, it's so crazy. Like, nigga, the world is just becoming more and more technologically sound, bro. Like, nigga, someone's gonna make their own atomic bomb in their crib one day, bro, and we're just gonna have to fucking live with it.
Opinion of the severity of the issue. As per the introduction text, the site was made with the intention of showing people how to survive the apocalypse with the bare essentials while spending a maximum of 500 to 2,000 euro. There also includes a pretty ominous warning that reads,
2100 something gotta be, bro.
In this chapter, you will come to understand that highly dangerous superhuman AI system.
Bro, why does nigga be trying to fucking make his voice disturbing? Nigga, I'm already watching disturbing shit. I don't need a fucking disturbing voiceover.
Systems are feasible by 2024 to 2027, and that many individuals and shady corporate entities will gain the power to wield them openly or covertly with a delay of maybe 2 to 4 years. Even just from the landing page, it's pretty clear that whoever made this site takes the idea of the apocalypse pretty seriously, otherwise they probably wouldn't have gone through the trouble of building out a website with 9 different, incredibly detailed pages.
Man, nigga went on ChatGPT, bruh.
Titled The Threat dives into why people should be a lot more worried about AI than they are now, outlining the main scenarios for the short-term future of society after the introduction of artificial intelligence, as well as some of the common fallacies people fall into when it comes to AI, such as judging the future based on the past, assuming linear growth, and herd mentality. Another section named What to Expect basically describes what the world would look like if the apocalypse happened today, and let's just say it's a pretty fatalistic view. Based on this doomsday scenario, the site owner then goes on to describe what an ideal plan would look like to survive the apocalypse, including finding shelter, stockpiling food and water, and surrounding yourself with people you trust. I gotta say, it's pretty.
Goddamn, bro's fucking preparing for The Walking Dead to actually happen. Shit.
Whoever wrote this put into designing the perfect plan to survive a scenario that's so unlikely to happen. From purifying dirty water to food.
I need to find this nigga just in case, bro. We gotta be best friends.
Poison and using weapons to wound disinfection techniques.
They got an AR-15, a fucking Glock 19. What else did I say?
Financial planning to making poison and using weapons to wound.
That nigga said silencer, hollow point bullets for handguns, soft point bullets for rifles, 3D printed guns like the MAC-10.
Disinfection techniques, apocalypse prep.
3 cans of pepper spray.
Seems to have covered pretty much every possible scenario for people looking to get ready for the end of the world on a budget. There's no information to trace the identity of the site owner other than his Proton email address and maybe the fact that he's probably European based on his choice to include euros as the default currency throughout the site. Because of this, it's impossible to know if Apocalypse Prepping was made by someone who's actually preparing for the worst and wants to share their knowledge with their visitors, or by someone with way too much free time on their hands. Although, considering the mass amount of data and research that went into this, I lean towards the belief that the creator's presenting this seriously, leaving an eerie undertone to the site.
Man, that's crazy as fuck, bruh.